Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Well, hello there, everybody. And,
Hello.
I see, hello, Sister Dorothea, right on time, joining me time I come on the air. All right. It's good to see everybody. We had a busy last week. Well, I know I did, and I'm glad to be back with you again tonight. And we're coming to the end of August. Man, what a month this has been. We got one more birthday to celebrate, and that's our CEO, Alonzo.
Yes.
And his birthday is going to be this weekend coming up. And of course, you guys are going to be joining us live at the Michigan Veteran Foundation to celebrate his birthday. And then we're going to move on into September. How are you doing today, Dorothea? It's good to see you.
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. Had a busy week. And I'm a little tired. I'm going to bed early tonight.
I know that feeling.
I'm like the old folks. Shoot.
I know that feeling. I was stretched out a few hours ago, and I almost dropped off to sleep. If I hadn't went to sleep, y'all wouldn't be seeing me this evening. My producer would have been calling my phone, going, "You're on the air. You're on the air." But I brought it, and I just sat up and went and took care of my dogs and fed them. So that took a little bit of time for me. So now we got a lot going on this coming week, though. We are going to be celebrating our CEO's birthday, and that's going to close out our celebration month. We've celebrated on the 10th, Dorothea's birthday, and then on the 12th, celebrated my birthday. And then, of course, on the 30th of this month, we'll celebrate Brother Alonzo's birthday. So August is a great month. Some great people were born in the month of August. And we just want to thank you all for being on this journey with us. It's now officially, I can say it's officially a year, because I remember last year, they did, Sister Washington and the LICMC family did a wonderful birthday tribute to me, and did the fireworks and everything. And I think Sister Dorothea and Alonzo were over here with me for my birthday. And we did the show, and then we did our show afterwards. We had a nice time. But we're looking forward to closing out this month with him. Of course, today we didn't do our Joy Ministry service because we actually do have a lot going on this month, and I didn't want to overload everybody. So we'll be back next month now. We're waiting for a few more clearances to come in from the church and from the pastor and then his administrative assistants there at Carter. And then we will be with you again the fourth Sunday in September. And I got to call my guest. I called him. We talked to him a few months back, but I just got to call him and see if we're still on. And that's Brother McCree. Is going to be joining us on the fourth Sunday in September to deliver the word for us. And same time, we're going to be at the fourth Sundays, we go to a 4:00 time. But today, because we aren't doing Joy Ministry service, we went ahead and kept 6:00 time. So now we just want to share a few things with you that we got going on. And one of them we talked to you about last week. Was the award ceremony that's coming up in September. I've arranged. You see, we got a little leftover from the last party that we did, birthday up there, and of course, right on top of my head is my award. that we received last year at the licmc.net gala. And this year, we are all going to be there. I talked to Alonzo today. He says he can't miss it. He won't miss it this year. And I think, Sister Dorothea, you say you're going to be with us, I think. And that'll be on a Friday night. We're going to just fellowship with our licmc.net family. And we're inviting you to come and join with us as well. And I'm sure before we leave, Sister Washington will have the promo available so we can watch that promo again. I just like seeing my little part where I played in the show, that the movie, the place called The Church. It's just a little small part, but it's my first time. I guess my face will be on the big screen that evening.
That's wonderful.
What's going on in New Bethel, Dorothea?
We just busy. We got the grant for $500,000, so just busy with trying to get everything, get contractors, in place, so that we can get, the roof replaced. But before they can do that, they got to do the side by the gas station, and do those bricks and make sure they're standing tall. But in all of this, I remember the first renovation was all you, Pastor Hale. It was all you. So
Lord have
those
mercy. I was
those
about
things
to say.
I remember, and it's funny how I'm a part of this second renovation, but definitely was all you that went in and just tore the whole sanctuary up and said, "This is how it's gonna be." And so um now they're doing some outside things that need to be done. And then
Okay.
yep, and then after next Sunday will be 44 years that Pastor came to New Bethel. So that's going to be a celebration during our morning
Boy,
service. And yeah, and
guess how long
his
I've been
very
here?
own son, Condrich Smith, will deliver the message.
I
So that's going to
thought
be
about
really a really good service next Sunday. And then after that, I'll run over to where I will be celebrating my CEO's birthday celebration along with my good friend Pastor Hale and myself. So it's going to be a really good celebration next Sunday.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Gwen, who you invited to do a poem for one of our services. I was with her today, just dropping her off at home, and so she invited me in to show me all of the books that she had ordered. She is getting ready to go on tour,
Okay.
and her first tour is going to be with Arsenio Hall. So I
Okay.
told her to keep us updated so that we'll know the information. Since it's in Cleveland, we would love to travel and support her.
Oh,
Um, uh there along with Arsenio Hall. So she said she's going to keep us updated, give me the information. So that was some good news. But overall, just busy at New Bethel, and of course, they got me doing programs for next Sunday. I'm
okay.
always doing something. I be trying to step back. I try. I
They-
try.
They're not gonna let you up. The
I
only way I
literally
got
be
out of it,
trying.
the only way I got out of it, I had to actually go somewhere else. Well,
Yes,
we serve as a music director, and the Lord sends us in so many different places, and
yes,
we jump in each time with both feet on the ground, and we get to work.
yes,
So
yes,
so far that has been, as they said, my claim to fame. God
yes,
knows wherever I go, I try to serve, but I've always, New Bethel will always be home for me. That will always be my home, my first musical home. I grew up in Carter Metropolitan, where I'm serving now as minister of music, but New Bethel gave me my shot. I tell you, they were some very, very, very discriminative people when it came to music.
yes,
So I knew when you guys accepted me, I said, well, I must be really on my way, because only when I got around, it was the great ones around. They were still alive and kicking. I think y'all had Frank White running through there. You had
yes.
Harold. What's his name? The Lord Heaven Holdout. Harold Smith, the
I was
Majestics.
gonna say Harold Smith.
Yeah, Harold was over there. And, periodically, even to brother, what's his name is, oh my God, I can't remember his name all of a sudden. He was one of the better organists at that time. Man, yeah, Donald Bales would come in there in the evening
Yeah.
service.
We had Chris, what's his name? Chris Pringle? I don't know. What's
Yeah,
his name?
Keith Pringle.
Keith.
Keith Pringle was
Keith.
our minister of music not too long after I left. And when
Yes.
school, I think Keith Pringle came by there and became minister of music. And he served for a while. I think you all went to D.C. With
Yep. Went to
Keith
DC with
Pringle.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I always kept my eyes. I was down there working at Miles with the college choir down there, but I always kept my eyes on New Bethel. You know, y'all came down there to Miles for me and did a beautiful
We
concert.
did. We
That was
did
a
come down to
wonderful.
Miles. That was a great trip. That was a really, really good trip.
I'll never
Really great
forget
trip.
that. People was like, yeah, them people ain't gonna come all the way down here for us. I said, watch and see. And that bus pulled up on campus. But the president, the dean of students, everybody came outside to welcome my family from the New Bethel Baptist Church.
Yes.
You all came. Y'all did an excellent job. I still have, when I talk to people today now when they think about where I'm at, they say, "How you doing over there?" Do my something. I'm not there anymore. I was there for a long time, but on a different assignment right now. And they like,
That's
"Wow,
right.
miss you." I say, "Yeah, well, we still in touch with each other. We ain't really
That's right.
gone.
You
I'm
never
not."
know. God just has a strange way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Is that we think that okay, I'm gonna always be the friends of, and I'm always be, and God be working things out in the back. So you never know what is gonna come about. You know, strange things have happened. I just say, you're still very much loved and appreciated at New Bethel. We truly love you, and we remember Christopher Hale.
Lord, I was talking to somebody today. We were after church, and they were saying like, "Where?" Because I put my and let the choir take the little break for the summer. I told them we'll play back up next month, and
Hmm.
they were telling me, say, "Chris, the choirs just ain't like they used to be." I said,
They
"No,
not.
the discipline of choirs is actually gone out the window." You know, I remember that I could call rehearsal pretty much any day and any time, and
Yes,
choir would be in full number. But now I
we
can
better
call.
show up. You
You
better
sure
show up,
didn't show up if you wanted to, because you
baby.
wait.
You,
Yes,
honey, you better show up. Wasn't no questions talking about something. Yeah, I just didn't come. It better be that you was in the hospital or you was at work or you was
well,
stranded somewhere you just couldn't. But you
well,
better have showed up when Minister Hale called. When he called rehearsal, you better show up. Because let me tell you something. You getting a call. It's like you getting a write up.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah. But you know what?
Yeah.
The
Or be
people
like
of
at work. You was a no call, no show. Oh, you was a no call, no. You better show up. But the discipline, you're absolutely correct. The discipline was different because when you looked at a minister of music, someone that directed the choir, they were just as strong as the pastor
yes,
because they worked hand in hand.
yeah,
We
yeah,
got the congregation where they needed to be, and the pastor closed it. So
yeah,
we had to bring the, as they say now, we had to bring the hype,
yeah.
you know,
we we
so that when the
we
main
brought
attraction came on, they was hyped up.
we
But
brought
again, uh, that's what we did. You know, I can always go back to I'm sorry, Chris, it's one of my favorite Sundays that I can remember you, um, Tim Brickerson and the radio choir. And so, uh, just a little brief history. Uh, Pastor Hale came and just disrupted the choir. They were like, "Who is this young boy?" And we, the young people, were running to to Pastor Hale, like, "We want to sing with him. We want to sing with him." That's because he came and brought his choir here from Alabama, and they towed us up. So we wanted to sing with Pastor Hale, but it was still the radio choir. They was like, we ain't going over there with them old young folks. But what I remember is that my good friend, Minister Hale, was not prejudiced in any way. And I
Yeah.
remember Ted Brickerson was directing the choir. And of course, we, being young, we was like, okay, look, here they go, here they go. You know, they up singing, they up singing. And, you know, we had our little, it was a little rivalry, you know, little rivalry with the choir. But when I tell you that when we saw uh, Minister Hale get happy and he jumped and darn near touched the ceiling of the church,
Which is a way up.
which is way up. And he came down and went back up again in his robe. It was like he was flying. And I think that day, Minister Hale just tore the whole church up. The whole church just laid out
Well, his
because
spirit was
his
high that Sunday,
spirit
though.
was so high and he exemplified what the Lord can do. We sitting
Yeah.
over there trying to be like, we don't want to listen to them. And Minister Hill has never even told us, you know, it's still a choir. Doesn't matter what age you are, you're still a choir. We still gonna sing. We
Hmm.
still gonna sing together. They're gonna sing A and B. We're gonna sing an A and B. Or we're gonna sing an A. They're gonna sing a B. Whatever. But when we saw Pastor Hale shout from his corner to the middle of the pulpit, and jump so high, listen, I think Ted Brickerson, I think he straightened up after that. He kind of had a little, he got scoliosis, God bless his soul. But I think that Sunday, I think it had left him because he was jumping with you. So those are, when we talk about choirs and
Yeah.
singing and touching souls, you got to understand. You have to understand what it means to have a Baptist choir or just a church choir. Period.
Hmm.
It's nothing like a church choir. It's nothing
Yes.
like a church choir. So I
Yeah.
thank you for that experience because you let us understand how God can touch you in so many different ways in the Holy Spirit. When I tell you the Holy Spirit, listen, you like that song Two Wings? Baby, you had two wings. You was up in the air. I just had to share that because you had to be there. And I wish that was on video where y'all could see this when he was probably 90 pounds.
Don't tell it all, Dorothea.
Pastor Hill
I was
probably
a
was
little
about 90
skinny something.
pounds.
I was a little skinny something or other, wasn't
Baby with Jerry curls.
I? Oh, don't
But
tell
when
it
I tell
all.
you, he really, when I talk about the spirit of the Lord, if you've never been around Pastor Hill when he's at rehearsals or when he's playing the organ or even when he's spreading the word, giving the good news, if you've never been around him, you've never experienced a Holy Ghost experience because he
My
brings it
God.
with him. He brings it with him. He does not play. It's not an act, not something that he's there just doing. He truly, truly loves the Lord. And he's been through some things. And when you
Yeah,
look at him, you probably wouldn't even think that he's been through what he's been through. He has a
yeah,
story to tell, and only he can tell that story. We can talk about it. Even,
yeah,
even the CEO talks about it. But Pastor Hale has to tell the story because that story is an unbelievable story. Um,
yeah.
um,
It's a little out there.
just an unbelievable story, and yet he still stands.
It's a little out there. I hear myself
Yeah.
telling it sometimes, and I stop and I say, if I were them, I wouldn't believe it either. Because when you talk about when you talk about stuff like strokes and aneurysms, I'm from that day. I'm from the country, y'all. So back in the day
Yes.
when I what 9, 10, 11, 12 like that, we hear about people having brain aneurysms. They just start planning a funeral, because that means the
Yep.
next couple of days that person gonna be gone. And God just showed out with me. And I'm
Yeah.
so glad. I can't do nothing but give him praise because I didn't have just
Yeah.
one brain aneurysm. I had two. I
Yes.
had two of everything. I had two strokes, two brain aneurysms, and everything. And I'll tell you, the doctor they were just rushing back there and running around and putting stuff in me. and I didn't know what was going on. I really wasn't scared. I didn't really get scared until they told me what was wrong, and that they had to
Mm.
wait. When they said they had that, I would have to have a brain surgery. I said, "Who?" And they say, "You." I'm telling you, it was amazing. I tell people this is amazing. I stayed awake through the whole thing. I was too scared to
Mm.
go. They want to put me on some stuff to knock me out. I said, "No, just keep me awake. And I know if I stay awake, I'll be all right." And they got me
Mm-hmm.
high now. They put me on that, what's they call that stuff, morphine.
Yes.
I was up among the Georgia pines, as they said. I was high. Me and God was talking and shaking hands, but they were working on me the whole while, and
Look at that.
kept me awake through the whole process. And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really got. Well, only time I did lose consciousness is later on, a few days later, when I went to sleep, and I slept, woke right back up. And he just let the Lord do what He did in me. But hey, here I am.
Here you are.
Here I am.
Here you are.
Let's say I'm a living,
Yeah.
breathing
Yeah.
testimony. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Yes, you are. I just had to say that because sometimes, when we go through the walks of life and we go through things in this world, in this life, people say life be life and life is life. But when you think about like people that truly life was life and they're still here, that
Yeah,
those are the person testimony that tell, they're here, about two brain aneurysms, two strokes. Look at you, walking, talking, um, still in the spirit, not questioning why. Your thing is that, Lord, what do you need to do? What have I to do in that your ministry? And that's why, because within itself, you know, heaven promised to us, look at God, look at God.
my
So that was the I needed this when I thought about my and the things that I've been through, and it could have been worse. It could have been me,
yeah, yeah,
but yet he spared me another day, and so I'm happy that the Lord allowed me to walk around this earth one more year. So
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes. And it looks
mhm,
like He is increasing our responsibilities, and He's blessing us accordingly.
yeah,
And I will, as
yes,
long as He give me stuff to do, I'm gonna keep on doing it. And
I know you will.
I'm so
Hmm.
thankful that God has placed good people around me.
Hmm.
People like what we're doing right now. This Sister London Washington and the
Hmm.
LICMC.net family,
Yes, thank you
they
so
just took
much.
me in.
Thank
They
you
just
so
took me
much.
in. I, I can't tell
Yes,
you
thank
how
you so
miraculous
much.
that was to me. I made one phone call to talk to my good friend, Brother Horace Thompson, who does a
Hmm.
show already on this same network. And I was asking him, just let me come on his show and talk about our joy service. And he said, well, I'm not sure. He said, I'm going to let you talk to the person that's in charge of doing my show. And I said, okay, just pass my number on to him. Just call his phone. 15 minutes later, I don't even think it was 15 minutes later, I got a call from this blessed woman of God, Sister London Washington. And she asked me what could they do for me, and I told her point blank what I needed. And she started calling off stuff, and she said, "You know what? Everything that I said that we could do for you, I'm going to type it up and email it to you." And when I got it from the email, I read it. I said, "Good God, look at what is about to happen." And I just didn't see it. I didn't see it, but now I see doors are opening up,
Hmm.
things are happening. That's a blessed woman of God. More and more blessings are following her. I never really aspired to be a movie actor or anything, but she
Right.
came up with a project, and Coach said, "I didn't know if you would want to do it." I said, "Anything that I can do to help you all, I'll do." And she moved us right on. Now I'm in my first little film. And I'm thinking that's not going to be the first one. I got several more that's going to be appearing in. I think I talked to my brother Alonzo. He was all excited, and he's talking about writing his script for his movie. He wants to present it to me. And I told him, as soon as you write it and get it together, I'm going to present it to my friend, and maybe this will be
Amen.
something that she can put and include in her a cadre of accomplishments. And hey, we're just on our way with the Lord. And this is
We
a
are.
blessed event, blessed program of doing Joy Ministries with Pastor Chris Hale and my good friend Dorothea
I
Johnson
love you,
Hood
Chris.
and my brother Alonzo Lavelle. God bless him. All three of y'all, all two of y'all, with three of us all together. God is blessing.
Right.
I never thought about the three, the Holy Ghost, the Trinity, the three, the Father, Son,
Mm,
and the Holy Ghost. And look at here,
never thought
all
about it.
three of us born in the same month, August. And I said, well,
Yes.
God doing his little thing with us. So we're going to keep
Yes,
on
he is.
moving. And we have so much happening, but we're looking for you to give us some help. You see the ways that you can give to
Please.
us scrolling across your screen. Thank you. Again, I thank our good friend, Sister Irene Washington. And we had a couple of people today that gave me some donations for Joy Ministries. And I think Sister Mary Troutman gave us a wonderful donation today. And thank you, Sister Troutman. We're looking forward to this thing. Now, we're coming to a close of our show, but I want to see if we can get our producer one more time to scroll that event that we're all going to be at next month.
Yes, I felt that it was an emergency. I needed someone to talk to like you, and I trust you. Well, and I know everything said is confidential.
If it was there some other way, some other counselor, you would be up the creek. You would be in prison for just being an accessory to this murder. And you'd be in charge with even more for forcing Elena to become a part of it with that pink gun. I'm not speaking of this information and that it's my advice. Now that you're in this, you're an involuntary accessory to this. And for you, you have to pay me every month. You'll hear from me. All right, you ladies, stay safe and we'll talk soon. Oh, wait a minute, before you go, I need $2,000 more.
Don't miss ADI Actors Film Premiere. Friday, September 19th at 7 p.m. at the Rivera Cinema in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Get your tickets. And attention business owners, churches and organizations. Get your spot in the film to promote your brand across LICMC radio and major social media outlets. Your spot includes a free ticket to join us on this exciting premiere night. Get your tickets or your promotional spot. Give us a call for info at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. You can also email us at licmc.netradio@gmail.com. Thank you. See you on movie night.
All right, there we go. We'll see you on movie night. We've come to the end of our show again, Dorothea. Thank you for being with me once again.
Always.
We will be with you one more time next month. End of next week. We're going to end our month out. And hopefully in September, we'll be able to go back to a full hour. But if not, that's all right. We got this 1.5 hour. We'll do what we can with the half hour that we have. But we want to thank you, Dorothea, for being with us as usual. And I was trying to get Alonzo to be on today, but he's prepared for he got guests coming in town. I think so. They're going to be here with his grandmama's coming in. So I told him, go ahead and prepare for your grandmama, because I know I can be when your family come in. You want to make sure everything's ready.
That's right.
So hopefully we can. I know he'll be with us next Saturday because we'll be on site at his birthday party. And Dorothea, we're looking forward to you being there. We'll see you all next Saturday. I think we're coming on next Saturday at 10:30, I think, in the morning. That's on a Saturday morning. And then, of course, we'll be back Sunday as well. So now I got to go. it's our time to be up out of here. But once again, thank you to my licmc.net family, our wonderful producer, London, Washington, Dorothea. God bless you for being with us.
God bless you.
And my saying is, when at first the task is begun, never leave it until it's done.
Done.
Be the labor great or small. Do it well or not at all. All right? God bless you. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.